We must respect the Constitution of Kenya, and all the members of parliament have been called upon to interact with themselves, introspect, and know the job description and responsibility that they have in parliament. You cannot stand in parliament and say yes to please your master, who is the president of the Republic of Kenya, and keep the no that could have saved your constituents from the menace that is happening in this government. I remember very well, this is the same message that we were preaching before the elections. We told you and we explained very well that these people are not here because they love you. They are here because they want to revenge. This government was built on the foundation of vengeance. They made very stupid alliances. Propaganda was the key to their ascension to power. And above all, they manipulated the system to be where they are today. And what shows? They have failed in everything that they have been doing. Let's take for instance, they stated categorically that they are going to start a project whereby the government is going to put money into the housing project. And this housing project was going to create jobs for the young people. Now, let me ask you today, after 1 year of the finance bill of 2023-2024, after it was passed and the housing levy has been taking place, how many houses have been built? How many people have been employed through this housing project? And how many people have changed their living standards because of this kind of a housing project? You have been insisting that you needed to build houses for the people, yes, while people living outside. How many people were homeless and said that they needed a house? You know, the Abraham Maslow's paradigm of human needs calls for attending to the needs, the basic states of human deprivation, before you go ahead and deal with the ones. I know shelter is a basic need, but you cannot give somebody a shelter if they're hungry. You have to give them food first. And here you are increasing taxes every day on food items because you know people will have to eat. And so if you hike the prices of items to get money to please the IMF and the World Bank, you are still going to get the people cornered. A time has come where the young people have decided that enough is enough. We have been listening for the last 12 years. Job creation, 1 million jobs creation. We'll come with sports stadia. We'll come up with these manufacturing plants. We'll do value addition. We'll do processing stuff here. And then we'll increase our jobs. But ever since that time, people have been laid off. Massive unemployment. Students go to school, they graduate, they come back home. They cannot even do content creation because you're going to tax them. Money is being sent. Money is becoming very expensive. Everything is becoming very expensive. And then you expect the people to sit back silent just because you are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces or the defense forces or whatever you want to call it. Just because you can command and use arsenals, you use ammunitions to silence them. No, a time has come whereby people are going to stand on what the Constitution says, that the people of Kenya are the supreme. Mr. President, if you never read the preamble of the 2010 Constitution that was promulgated by the former President Emilio Mwai Kibaki and the former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga aka Awambo, you need to go back there, read that Constitution and understand exactly what that Constitution states. Because we are not going to sit back and watch you take this country back. What Kibaki did in 10 years, you have taken it down you took it down between a few days. By the year 2014, we were crying. You were the deputy president for 10 years. We had a lot of scandals and all the scandals were leading to you. Let me tell you, Kenyans, one of the big problems or one of the big reasons as to why we are suffering like this is because of an independent electoral and boundaries commission that was never independent. The reason as to why we are the way we are is because of people like Samuel Kivuitu. The reason as to why our country is the same way it is, it's because of us and something. The reason as to why this country is this way, it's because of former Chief Justice Dr. William Mutunga. He gave a one-sentence verdict in the year 2013 and let crooks take in power. The reason as to why we are suffering the way we are suffering is because of Chebukati. The reason as to why we are suffering is because of Martha Koome and the clique of people in the judiciary who never introspected, who never did a thorough investigation before they passed the judgment and allowed this guy to sit on that throne. And for the next 3 years, I'm going to tell you nothing is going to change. This guy is more than determined to make sure this country goes to the ground. Let me ask you a question. Who are the friends of this guy? Yoweri Museveni, the former president of Somalia. These are the people who are friends with this guy. He has been running around doing ABCD, all these journeys he is making. He's trying to create friendship. But before he became the president, you know who were his advisors. And we were telling you this guy is not diplomatic. He flies all the way from Kenya to the United States to go to a studio. What did he bring back from that studio? Don't back up on this quest. We have to go ahead and do exactly as we want. And for those people who support this movement, we love you. And for those who are thinking about the future of this nation, we support you. For those who are thinking about the young children who are coming up, we support you. And for those who are thinking about the healthcare of our country, we support you. For those who are thinking about the education system of our country, we support you. And for those who think that we need to end corruption, we support you. And for those who believe that we must hold our leaders accountable, we support you. We are not going to back up on this. We are going to go ahead and make sure our country is cleansed, whether by fire, by wind, by water, whatever. Pure gold has to go through fire. And this is exactly what's happening. We are not going to relent on this.